Hello. We are looking at slope-intercept form for standard 9.4, which says I can write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. This is going to be kind of new, I hope. Maybe there's some information you guys are missing. Y-intercept, the place where the line crosses the y-axis. Remember, the y-axis is the vertical axis, goes up and down, right? We're always going to write that in ordered pair form, O, comma, B. B is what changes. That's the point where it goes through, all right? So let's see what we actually mean by that, okay? So on this one, on example 1, we want to write the y-intercept. So I'm going to put parentheses, comma, parentheses. We always know it's going to be that. We always know it's going to be 0. The number that goes in the second spot is the point where it crosses y. So, here's our point of origin. Let's change to green real quick. Point of origin, right? We're going to go down 1. So our y-intercept is going to be -1. So what that's saying is B, the slope, is -1. Or not the slope, I'm sorry. B, the intercept, is -1. Right? It's just going to be the same answer for the second number in the ordered pair and B. So let's try this one. Here we have parentheses, 0, comma, parentheses, right? This time, we're starting at point of origin. We're counting up to the dot. 1, 2, 3, 4. +4. Our y-intercept is +4. All right? You're just identifying where that line crosses. There's usually a dot there, but there isn't always. You might have to, count to where it is, even though there's not a dot. So, slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. That's our slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope. We learned about that before, right? That's the rate of change. And b, we just talked about, is the y-intercept. So we want to take this information and write in slope-intercept form. Remember, we're starting with y equals mx plus b. So we're going to take these out. Let's do red for m. I'm going to come back. I'm going to erase m. I'm going to write in 2. All right. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to erase b. Let's make that one blue. So I'm going to take slope, which is -1. Ooh, let's erase the whole thing, and we're going to make it -1 for b, -1. So our slope-intercept form, when our slope is 2 and our y-intercept is -1, will be y equals 2x minus 1. Let's do the next one. Let's just not erase it this time. We're just going to write the rest of it. So m equals, we have, let's see, 1x. Do we have to write 1x? I'm going to write it right now. We'll do it that way. All right. The slope is -5, so -5. And if I was going to rewrite that, I maybe would call that m equals x minus 5. Right? Because we know that our slope would be 1 in that case. So remember, so we're going to start y equals, our slope is -3/2, so -3/2 x. This time it's showing us in the ordered pair, the y-intercept ordered pairs, right? We want that y value, so we're going to say +4. Y equals -3x minus 4. This one, y equals, our slope is -1, so let's write that, -1, -1 x. Again, our y-intercept is the ordered pairs, +0. All right, but we want to rewrite that one. Y equals, we don't need to have the 1 there, right? We can just, but the minus does need to be there, so we're just going to write -x, right? And then +0 minus 0 doesn't change anything, so we're actually going to stop right there, and we have y equals -x. Okay, next. So to solve for a variable, remember, means to get the variable by itself or alone. We're going to use our algebra knowledge here to put these into y-intercept formula, which is like this. As you remember from before, y equals mx plus b. So we need to use algebra to change all these to get to that order, exactly that order, okay? So first one, we have 2x plus y equals 3. Well, the y is in the right spot, but 2x isn't, so I'm going to subtract 2x and subtract 2x and bring it down. Y equals, look, x is next, so we need to put this x next, so -2x plus 3. And remember, it's plus 3 because this was a positive 3 before. All we did was scoot it over. Put minus 2x in there. We have to have something to separate it. Since it was just a 3 before, we write plus 3 now. Okay? Next, same thing. Look, the y is in the right spot. So I'm going to add 4x and add 4x. It's going to give me y equals 4x plus 6. Same following rule, right? It was just 6. Now it's plus 6. Next, 3x minus y equals 4. Well, there's my y, so I'm going to do minus x and minus x to get negative y equals negative x plus 4. But look, I don't want a negative y, so I'm going to divide by negative 1 for each one of those to get y equals, say, negative 1x divided by negative 1 leaves x. Positive 4 divided by negative 1 makes minus 4. So that one we'd have that. Those are all of our answers. Right? Next. Keep going. We have y there, but we have 5x and 15 here, so I'm going to divide by 10. Divide by 10, divide by 10. Right? So I want to get rid of that 10, so it's going to be y equals 5 divided by 10 is going to make 5 tenths x. Minus 15 divided by 10 is going to be negative 15 divided by 10. But then we need to reduce those, so let's do that. We're going to say y equals, well, 5 and 10 both share 5, so I'm going to divide by 5 and get 1/2 x. 15 and 10 also share 5. If I divide by 5, I get 3/2. There's my best answer. Right? Let's do another one. Now, look. This time we have both letters on both sides and a number with the x. So I want to keep that 4y there. I'm going to undo this one. Plus 6x. Plus 6x. I'm going to put it in the right order. 4y equals 6x plus 6. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 4. Or I should say everything. Every term by 4. That's going to give me y equals 6 divided by 4. That's 1/2, but we don't want a decimal, we want a fraction. So I know 6 and 4 both share 2. So, well, let's write it this way first. 6/4 x and 6/4. And then I'm going to simplify y equals, let's see, 6 and 4 both share 2. So that would make 6 divided by 2 is 3, 4 divided by 2 is 2. And this happens to be the same fraction, so I know it reduces to the same thing. Here, same thing, minus 6x and minus 6x. That gives me negative 9y equals negative 6x plus 12. And then I'm going to divide by negative 9. Negative 9 divided by negative 9. Give me y equals 6/9 x minus 12/9, right? Plus times a negative makes a negative, so we write negative 12/9. And then I'm going to reduce it to get y equals, let's see, 6 and 9 share 3, so that leaves me 2/3 x. 12 and 9 also share 3, gives me 4/3. That's my answer there. All right, let's take a look at the homework. Homework. It's going to look like this. Look, do what we did first. Find your y-intercept using this, right? And then your b value. And then you're going to write your equation using this. All right. So there's two different ways you can do that. And then on the back page, you're going to do that algebra solving, right? Show me all your work. Show work. All right, thank you.